Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's that time. I'm going to do our MLB picks and predictions. We're going to look at all of our divisional series matches we have coming up today, and we're going to break them down and try to predict the outcome, the winner, loser, final score, and we'll take an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. Before we get started though, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop it down in the comments. Who do you think is going to win these games? If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out that pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. The season flew by. The wild card series flew by. And now we're finally down to our final 8 teams battling it out for a shot to not just make, but to try to win the World Series. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. Our very first game today at 2:08 p.m. on TBS, the 92-70 Chicago Cubs coming off their wild card win versus the 97-65 Milwaukee Brewers. We all know from previous seasons, teams that had those first seeds, they had a lot of time off. They were very rusty once they actually made the divisional series here. It actually affected the better team with the better record. Pitching was rusty, hitting was rusty. Hopefully that's not the case this series because we all want to see good baseball from all the teams. As an unbiased fan here, I just want to see teams playing at their best and may the best team win. Right now, the Cubs, 39.3% chance to win. The Brewers, a 60.7% chance. Milwaukee did lead the major leagues in wins. The Brewers, 1.5 run favorites, a 7 over-under. Milwaukee minus 154. The Cubs are plus 130. This Cubs team during the regular season, 4.9 runs per game, hitting 249, 223 home runs. They were top 6 in home runs, 161 steals, top 5 in steals. Very balanced team, average, power, speed, and they were only giving up 3.79 runs a game. Not just a solid rotation, but also pretty good bullpen to back it up. Milwaukee, this is one of those rare teams. They check off every single statistical box. They were averaging 5.0 runs a game, hitting 258, 166 home runs, 164 stolen bases, which was number 2 in the majors. And on top of that, they're only giving up 3.58 runs per game. That was a top two overall team pitching ERA. This starting rotation, the bullpen, they're both at elite status. For the Cubs starting pitching, they have Matthew Boyd on the mound. Really good season this year. 14-8 record, a 3.21 ERA, 154 innings. He's one of those guys from that very deep Chicago rotation. But he's going up against one of the best for the Brewers. This guy's been on the Milwaukee Brewers for a while. He's one of those foundational guys. Whenever they need a win, they always turn to Freddie Peralta. This year, 17-6 record, a 2.7 ERA, 204 strikeouts. This is his 3rd straight year with over 200 strikeouts, but this is a very difficult game to call. I honestly think this game should be a lot closer to a 50-50 matchup because it's 2 solid rotational pitchers, and the Brewers have been off for so long. It's been a little while since Freddie Peralta pitched. But I still got to ride with Freddie. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers winning this game. I'll have them covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. And this next one's an interesting one because there's 2 teams from the same division fighting it out. The New York Yankees, 94-68, coming off that wild card win. They'll be facing the 94-68 Toronto Blue Jays. They own the head-to-head here. Toronto finished first place in the AL East. The Yankees second place. Only one game was separating them. Had the Yankees just won one more game, they would have had to bye. This Toronto team, though, they finished the season with the hot bats, hitting a lot of home runs, stealing bases. They have a 48% chance to win. New York, on the road, 52% chance, practically a 50-50 split down the middle. This is one of those games, it is honestly a pick. I mean, it could go either way. You can make a very strong, valid case for either one of these clubs to get the win. The Yankees are the underdogs. Toronto, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. Blue Jays, minus 125. The Yankees, plus 105. This Yankees team, 5.2 runs a game. 251 batting average, 274 home runs. They led the majors in home runs. Wasn't even close. They do hit a buttload of home runs. Sometimes you just want them to play some small ball, though. 134 steals, giving up 3.91 runs a game. The Blue Jays, 4.9 runs a game. 265 team batting average, the number 1 batting average in the majors. They had 191 home runs, solid power, 77 steals, and 4.19 runs a game. On the mound for the Yanks today, Lewis Gill, 4-1 record, 3.32 ERA. 41 innings. We just didn't see that much of him this season. Very small sample size. It's a lot to ask of him to go on the road versus Toronto, game 1 of the division series, and to pull off the dub. He's going up against a veteran. Kevin Gausman, this season, 10-11 record, a 3.59 ERA, 189 strikeout. This guy, week in and week out, giving you extremely consistent performances. For his career, a 3.81 ERA, pretty much right along with where he pitched this year. Very difficult game to call because I could honestly see this one going either way. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with the Yanks pulling off the win here, taking game one. Lewis Gill, a younger guy here on the road. It's a lot to ask here, but I think they have the hotter bats. Yankees win this one. I will go with that plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the under here. And this is two teams when the regular season ended, they had the best odds to win the World Series. They're facing off this round, so one of them's going to be going home. 6:38 p.m. TBS. I love this game. It's going to be a good one. The 93-69 Los Angeles Dodgers, first place in the NL West, versus the 96-66 Philadelphia Phillies, first place in the NL East. Two first place teams battling it out. Two loaded offensive rosters. Right now, the Dodgers 40.1% chance to win. The Phillies a 59.9% chance to win. Philadelphia 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over under. The Phillies minus 122. The Dodgers plus 102. This game, it is going to be a star-loaded game. Dodgers, probably the best overall roster in baseball when they were fully healthy. They were not fully healthy at any point this season. Their pitching was decimated by injuries, and still, they continue to chug away. They continue to find ways to win. And the Phillies, Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, in my personal opinion, they have the deepest starting rotation in baseball, and that's still without Zach Wheeler. He was their ace. They don't even have him for the rest of this season, and still, that starting rotation, it is loaded. Right now, the Dodgers, they were averaging 5.1 runs per game this year, 253 batting average, 244 home runs. That was number 2 in the baseball, only trailing the Yankees, 88 steals, and have 3.95 runs a game. They have a hitter with over 50 home runs. That's obviously going to be Shohei Ohtani. Just had a great season this year. Finished the season with 55 home runs. Phillies 4.8 runs a game, 258 batting average, 212 home runs, a lot of power, 124 steals, and a 3.79 runs a game. And obviously, to counter Shohei's 55 home runs, you had Kyle Schwarber coming in here with 56 home runs. This could be a home run bonanza. Both of these rosters, they are stacked. Looking at our pitching for the day, Shohei going to be on the mound for the Dodgers here. This may test the Dodgers bullpen. Shohei, he's not known for pitching too deep in these games, and if the Phillies can draw walks, one of the best walk ratio teams, one of the best contact ratio teams, they're going to get runners on base. If they can drive Shohei out, if they can get to the bullpen early, it's going to set them up very positively for this series. Shohei this season, 101 record, a 2.87 ERA, 47 innings. He had 62 strikeouts. Pretty good start to the season. Don't forget, it's been a while since he pitched. He pitched very well. He just did not go very deep in these games. And the Phillies are countering with another one of their deep rotational guys. Christopher Sanchez is getting the ball on the mound. Great season so far. No one's been talking about this guy. This starting rotation is so deep here. He's getting the nod to start out game one against Shohei. A lot of pressure. The Phillies are a little rusty. How does he look game one? 13-5 record this year, 2.5 ERA, 212 strikeouts. Those are elite numbers. But the Dodgers do have a pretty good bullpen, and they had the hot bats when the wild card series ended. But guys, I'm going to go with the Phillies. They were my World Series pick when the season started. I'm not going to give up on that right now. Philadelphia Phillies win this one, and they cover the spread, and I'm going with the over. In our final game on Fox Sports 1 at 8:38 p.m., the 87-75 Detroit Tigers pulling off the in-divisional wild card series versus the Cleveland Guardians on the road versus the 90-72 Seattle Mariners. The Mariners came on strong to end the season. They stole the AL West from the Houston Astros. They took it right out of their grasp right at the end of the year. But again, for a lot of these top seed teams, it's been a while since they played baseball. Seattle, 56.8% chance to win this one. The Tigers, a 43.2% chance. Mariners, 1.5 run favorites, a 7 over-under. They're minus 222. The Tigers, plus 184. Detroit, the bats, the pitching fell off down the stretch, but we know the talent's there, and they do have one of the best, if not the best pitcher in baseball. Detroit, 4.7 runs a game, 247 batting average, 198 home runs, 61 steals, and a 3.95 runs a game. Seattle, 4.7 runs a game, 244 average, 238 home runs, great power, 161 steals, that's top 5, great speed, and then we're giving up 3.87 runs per game. On the mound for the Tigers, they had to exhaust their best options this past series, so you're not going to see their best pitchers till a couple games into this series. Don't forget that. They got Troy Melton going. This guy's only 24 years old, no saves, 2.76 ERA. He had 36 strikeouts this year on only 45.2 innings, and he's a true rookie here, getting the nod on the mound versus the Mariners, game one of the divisional series. That's a lot of pressure. Will he be able to live up to it? That's the big question here. And on the mound for the Mariners, they got a veteran, George Kirby, going, 10-8 record, a 4.21 ERA, 137 strikeouts, and 126 innings for his career, a 3.58 ERA. This was not the best start of his career. His first season over 4, but like I said, 3.58 for his career. He strikes guys out. I'm going to go with the Mariners. Give me Seattle winning this one. I'll have them covering the spread, and I'm going with some runs. Give me the over again. Guys, that's our picks, our predictions for all of our Major League Baseball games for the divisional series coming up today, Saturday, October 4th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Let me know who you think is going to win the matchups. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, click on that pinned comment down below. Sign up there, and I would appreciate it. Of course, as always, thank you guys for watching.